the number of people that I have coming back to me saying that I made a video about on-axis and aiming speakers and stuff. And so I made the video because I wanted people to understand, because I got a lot of questions like, well, when you say toe in or toe out, what do you mean? Right. So I'm going to make a video so people understand at least what I mean, whether it's what other people mean by it, at least they know where I'm coming from when I talk about it, and everybody has the same starting point. And when I talk about toe in or toe out, my reference point is always the front of the speaker, like the baffle is facing you, not turned away or not anything like that, because the large majority of speakers are designed to be listened to directly on axis with the tweeter facing you, not facing out into the room or anything, right? And maybe they used to be back in the day, but they're not done that way anymore. So I've had a lot of people say, well, your toe in versus toe out is different than mine. And my speakers have always been parallel with the back wall. And it's just very interesting how I guess maybe designs have changed. But that my gripe then is with the manufacturer, because the manufacturer isn't telling people how to aim their speakers. They're leaving a lot open to interpretation. And I think what a lot of people do is they don't know that the tweeter axis should be pointed at them if you want the high frequency stuff, right? So they just sit them and they point them out into the room and they're done. And it kind of frustrates me. I'm not even frustrated at the people who are commenting saying, like, that's not how I do it. That's fine. Again, my point wasn't to say I'm right or wrong. It was just, there's my reference. Now you at least know what I'm talking about. It just aggravates me the more I see them, because I'm like, dang it, the manufacturers are really, they suck, dude. They suck. Somebody write a freaking manual. Tell the engineers, what's that in The Office where the guy's like, I go to the engineers and talk to them. He's the middleman, dude. That's somebody needs to do that. Manufacturers.
I know how to talk to people. The engineers don't know how to talk to people. He's like the liaison between the engineers.
yeah, exactly. But the manufacturers are doing, because I read pretty much every manual that I get to see, like, all right, what does this manufacturer tell us? Because sometimes they'll tell you and they want it to be aimed a certain way. It's rare.
You read it.
Then when you measure it and it's like, well, it's flat on axis, or you go and talk to them, or you see their demo rooms and they're pointed straight at the listener. And it's like, why can't you just tell me?
We know what it is. We know what it is. It's this. Because it doesn't look as nice,
It doesn't. No, you're absolutely right.
Toed in, and especially if the other one needs a little more toe in, then it's like, I don't know, that one's pointed a little bit this way.
I agree, man.
If pointed straight, then it's straight. It's right in line with the other ones. Looks great.
I agree. It does look super weird when they're pointed at you, but just for what it's worth, for those who don't know, most speakers these days are designed to be pointed at you and not away from you.
So here's what they should do. They need to make a speaker where the baffle is angled in, and then the grill is like the other type of other triangle that's complementary. So when you look at it from the front, it looks like straight ahead.
It looks like straight ahead, But the grill has got to be just like super thin, like metal, like no like mesh. You know what I'm saying? Because it can't disturb the frequency response to the speaker. I hear you.
Yeah, you know what? That I reviewed the what the heck were those speakers? They're ones where they're like weird looking speakers. They're actually still high up on my leaderboard, maybe still the top one, because you face them square, and the woofer and the tweeter is angled like 45 degrees. It's like don't toe it in at all. Like you just put it up against the wall. It's made to go up against the wall.
Yeah.
What
interesting.
Let me see.
Was that the one? Larson, was that them?
Yeah, the Larson 4s. So they were using some good drivers. The response is kind of weird, but it's almost like it's one of those like Bose things, like the ones that you kind of like. Like I know what's wrong with it, but there's other things that I like about it.
Right.
Like the fact that it's meant to go up against the wall. Well, you're gonna get a lot of bass from that. Well, I like bass.
Yeah.
So I like that they took into account, hey, we're going to get this reflection. So they have like sound absorption, like right in the back of it. It's kind of like a weird design, but I appreciated the practical approach to like put them against the wall and we'll take care of the way it sounds through the way that we designed the speaker. And it sounded pretty good. I liked it. It did other things. Make sure to check out our audio-only version of the podcast at anchor.fm/Daily HiFi, or just go to your favorite podcasting service and search for Daily HiFi.